All right, give him a round of applause. There's a man who knows his football team, you know what I'm saying? By the way, we just won the Super Cup, right? Yeah. Couldn't find any channel showing it, but I haven't listened to it on the radio, but what a win. So another trophy for the Reds.
Yes.
What's the name?
I'm Lorenzo from Tiebreaker.
Hello, Lorenzo.
So what I'd like to ask you is, you've been on a hiatus from in action, so how are you excited to go back whenever that moment comes?
Well, again, I don't know when that moment will come, but I'm just working on my tan. Down the beach 6 hours a day. It's not really working. I'm hoping these freckles just join together, but that's the goal. A nice golden tan. So once I get it, guys, I'm doing that GQ photo shoot, so keep an eye out. I'm joking, I'm not a good teacher. I'm just working on the channel and just enjoying being home for the first time in 10 years. Well, it's been great.
Raymond, I'm Brian from Philippines. I've been dying to ask you this for the longest time now. What was your initial reaction back in 2009 when Vince and Creative told you that you'll be winning the WWE Championship just 2 months after your main roster debut?
Well, originally I wasn't supposed to win that match. John Cena was unbelievable. I got called in. I walked into the building that morning, and I was supposed to be. Cena was supposed to retain the title, and it's suggested it, and then John Cena just, no butter. So John, like, people can say what they want. John Cena is an unbelievable talent in the ring, personality, but like definitely knows what's right for the business. And when the opportunity came, he just pushed his ego aside and said, "Yeah, let's do this." Or did he? And then I just push him off the top rope through a table and take the WWE Championship like that. Who knows? No one will ever know.
George Masnar from Smackdown.
George.
Which fitness personality is on your wish list for future Celtic Warrior workout episodes? Because you've done them with Juji Mufu and Athlete S. What's on your...
A Real World Tactical as well. Real World Tactical. Who's next? I was thinking I was supposed to do something with Bradley Martin. Bradley Martin's doing great. I'd love to get Bradley Martin on the channel. But I think the golden, the one I really would like to have on Celtic Warrior Workouts is working with Vince McMahon. That's the way. That would be an awesome number 100, wouldn't it? Vince is watching right now. He watches everything, so Vince is watching this. Number 100, Vince. Get ready. Get that spandex ready. We're gonna get in there. That's definitely the one.
Hi, Sheamus.
Hello.
I'm Mix from Smart Henry. We've seen a lot of new names come up in WWE, NXT UK. So who are the ones that you're looking forward to and looking forward to face or team up with in the future?
I like Aleister Black a lot. Yeah. Strong agreement here. Tommaso Ciampa as well. He's awesome. Yeah, he's just he's a great wrestler, great character. He knows who he is, he knows where he wants to be, and his work ethic is unbelievable. Aleister too brings a different flavor to WWE. As long as we're talking about guys who who are in the NXT system or have just come up that I haven't been in the ring with. I've actually been in the ring with Aleister, but not in a single situation. I also a big fan of Wolfgang from WNXT. We got one woo over there. There you go. So not as many woos as Aleister Black and Tommaso, but one woo is better than none. Wolfgang will appreciate that. But it's just a lot of exciting talents. It's great, Like Edge said to me the other day, he's like, we were just talking about us filming the episode number 90. He's like, a lot of people used to be wearing, some people, not a lot of people, some people be wearing talent. Edge would be like, I'd love to see new talent come up because you see that it's another opportunity to get someone new, a fresh face and a fresh opponent. And that's one of the reasons I think Edge is such a phenomenal WWE superstar and a legend in the business. He was never thinking about himself, he's always thinking about like, how can I get the most out of this guy and make the most out of this guy, making new stars. But I think there's a lot of great guys that have come up that haven't had a chance to wrestle.
Hi, Sheamus. Ryan Yalong here. Here in the back.
Hello.
Yeah.
Scared
So,
me, sorry.
well, a little bit tied up with that question. So it means that you're not yet retired, because that's a question that's been buzzing around the internet right now.
I'm not yet retired
So,
from. I was just repeating what he said.
yeah, all right.
I just repeated what he said, guys. Sorry. Am I not allowed to do that?
It's a question.
Sorry, I'm playing around. I don't know what the story is about my future. I have no idea. I honestly don't. I just know that like my time off, the challenge be my passion. I've been watching WWE. You know, following the products which I can, and just you know, I definitely miss it. I miss being in the ring, but I keep myself busy and just keep myself productive. But I do. I watched the pay-per-view last Sunday. I watched SummerSlam. An unbelievable match between Brock and Seth. Unreal. Becky did a great one with Natty as well. It was just like, I thought it was a really enjoyable show. It's obviously Bray Wyatt's return was crazy.
Very crazy.
Yeah, it was awesome. But like, we're talking like. WWE feels as fresh now as it ever has. I don't like, it's not like, I don't know, sometimes you hear stuff about, oh, this organization and that, but like, at the end of the day, WWE is number one in the world and will be for as long as they can breathe.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Sheamus. Here, Ivan Saldahan from Southern Philippines.
Hello.
So I saw you noticing
Your
someone.
phone is blocking your
Oh
forehead.
yeah.
Nice.
Sorry. I saw you noticing the Liverpool shirt. What made you hook up to Liverpool?
Oh, it's the greatest football club in the world. Did you not notice? Look at that. That should be worth 10. That should be worth. One of those shirts should be worth 50 Louis Vuitton bags. That's how. That's how sacred that jersey is. That's. I've followed Liverpool since as long as I watched WWE. I love it. There was 4 Irish players who played: John Aldridge, Steve Staunton, Ronnie Whelan, and I'm going blank. Who's the fourth? John Aldridge, Ronnie Whelan, Steve Staunton, Ray Houghton. That's who it was. Yeah, I love the Liverpool Football Club. That's another, like, wrestling in Liverpool was, as a kid, one of my 2 favorite things. So, after this, there's a soccer store down the road. Go down all the go buy yourself Liverpool jerseys. Put them on. Tell them Sheamus sent you. He probably won't give you a discount if you tell him that. But, you know, he's trying. Either way, I'm telling you. It's just watch it. They're great.
Do you have who's your favorite player among the Liverpool players all time? Right?
All time?
Yeah.
I mean, as a kid, I love John Barnes. Like right now, you got Van Dijk is fantastic. 'Cause I used to play center half. I used to play center back, so defender. So I definitely a lot of respect for Van Dijk. Well, again, it just goes back to the team. Football, soccer, they call it America. You need to have a team. It's all about the team, not about the individuals. People leaving the cameras here. Man, stealing the camera over there. Catch him. Bring that back.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm Milky from New Zealand.
Sorry, I was so used to looking all the way over there.
Sorry.
I was like, no, you're fine. I'm sorry.
So my question is, among all the titles you've won, which one is the closest to your heart?
The bar.
The bar.
The bar.
The bar.
The bar title.
Right there.
Yeah. Yeah, tag team titles.
Look, every title I have is really, really important to me. I guess you have to go with your first, right? Really, which was the first title I won was the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which is kind of crazy that your first title is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I think the only other person that was Brock, but yeah, it's definitely the one I beat John for in 2009 is definitely my favorite. For a lot of reasons.
One more.
Hi.
You finally got that microphone.
Yes, finally.
By the way, everybody, he was literally like his wailing hands.
Yes, a while ago.
Oh.
I'm Ramsey from RMN. My question is,
Hi, Ramsey.
with all the superstars, with the new superstars coming out from NXT, who do you think is the next big thing for WWE?
I'd love to see bias there. I'd love to see either Cesaro or Rusev or Drew McIntyre. There's no applause there at all. I heard. I just think just about getting opportunities. A lot of guys that come up from NXT, that's fantastic. They have like, I think the problem is with the transition when you're in NXT, it's great. You're in that kind of like that NXT world where the fans are so passionate about NXT brand. And you do so much, you get over in that area, and you come to the main roster, and sometimes it doesn't work that way. You don't get the time for matches that you do in WWE.
Kailan niya ginawa yung
Disconnect sometimes with the
Bra-
new fans
like,
and new
kasi niya,
fans
diba?
that watch NXT.
Kailan ginawa ni
I just think if you talk about NXT guys,
ganito kaya.
Shay's definitely doing well. Yes. They're black. It just depends, like, who's got to ride that wave, you know? There's a lot of superstars there who've been there for years, like Cesaro, and I know I might say I'm biased, like Rusev, like Drew, like, he definitely would deserve an opportunity as well. Just because they've been there longer, sometimes you look at it and go, well, they never really actually got an opportunity to go for the World Heavyweight Championship, go for a World Championship, you know? And you forget that sometimes because you just look at the talent coming in. Well, sometimes you got to shift like Kofi Kingston vibe, you know what I mean? Like, over 10 years, like, and then like now you forget that. You forget they never had a world title shot. You forget they've never been world champion, but they haven't been until WrestleMania. So sometimes like it's great to see the new crop coming in because it keeps it fresh on TV. But sometimes you got like, and you guys as fans as well, you got to sift through and go, wait on a second. For 10 years or 8 years, this fellow right here has been, you know, breaking his back to entertain, you know, and he is great. Well, it's just easy to look to like the shiny new penny. Not that there's anything wrong with the shiny new penny, but sometimes like, you gotta realize in that mix, there is something just one step away, one moment away from just like, wow, where was this? You know what I mean? I know he's always there, but this is incredible. Exactly like the Kofi vibe. And the reason Kofi got to where he was only because Mustafa Ali got injured. Like, and that's crazy. But that's just the way WWE works. That's just the way it works. It's just one thing can lead to like, just, you know, a whole new path, a whole new opportunity for somebody else. And that's why like people got to be like, you know, I had that mentality. Always be ready, because you just never know when an opportunity is going to come. And that's just not for me. It's for everybody. Like some people are not doing anything. They'll be like, they'll sit back and they'll be like, oh, they're not doing anything with me. They'll stop training. They'll let themselves go a little bit. Then an opportunity comes their way, and then they're on the back foot the whole time. The trick is to always be ready. Look at Cesaro in the gym, crushing it all the time. Look at Rusev. Rusev's getting the best shape of his life. Like, there's other athletes that are there as well. EC3 came up, haven't done anything with him. Like, so it just, you don't know where it's going to come from, that magic. And it will. It'll come from somebody. And yeah, the new person will come. I was that new person that came up from ECW 2009, and boom, I got that opportunity, and you know, I was ready. I took it. Well, there's a lot of guys who there like 8 or 9 years. Man, you never know. Could even be Heath Slater. You don't know where it's going to be. I'm serious. It could be anybody. Like, it just could. That's the beauty of it, you know.
I have one more question.
Sure.
You have wrestled the best in WWE. Now, if there will be one more match, who's that dream match you want to have?
Brock.
We look forward to seeing that.
Good afternoon, Sheamus and Ken from New City. Two questions. First is related to who is your favorite rivalry? And the second is you're quite active on social media. What do you say has been the effect of social media in the business? In the wrestling business?
Well, favorite rivalry would definitely be Cesaro, the whole best of seven thing, the way it came into the title. That was awesome. Awesome to do, especially the beginning spots where they booed me and cheered him, and it was really, really cool. And the second question was social media. Yeah, I think social media has given. I think using the right way, social media can be very positive. I try to use it in a positive light. Obviously, if I was to look at my social media, you know, I'm constantly like letting people know about my channel, and you know, I just try and keep it like entertaining. You know what I mean? I think some people with social media, they get too wrapped up in it. You know, I think it definitely has to be some sort of situation where you got a great balance there. Because I know a lot of guys that are just constantly on Twitter or constantly just checking stuff. You know, I just think it's not healthy. But it's definitely given a lot of people who have not been in the spotlight. For example, myself, I've been off TV since after Mania. Now, social media wasn't there. I probably wouldn't really be seen at all. Maybe just through YouTube, but it's allowed me to keep my presence, let me keep me relevant, and let it keep me fresh, and still let people know I'm still alive. So I just think, again, it gives us all opportunity to show a different side of ourselves, and also express ourselves in different ways, but also, again, keep ourselves relevant. You're welcome.
Hi, George again for Smart Henry. Two questions. From starting your Brave Change journey to now, what has changed for you in terms of training and working out? And what's going to be the next step for Brave Change? Because you've encouraged everybody to start. What's going to be next after that?
What's changed for me is being like just always like starting to think outside the box. Like I was just so regimented in one type of workout. That's what I was saying to you guys earlier on. Like it gets boring. Like you do the same thing over and over again. It's like anything else. It just gets boring and you lose passion. The channel is now even more passionate now about my training than when I was before the channel started. And getting to work out with a lot of people, it's brought me closer to pretty much everybody I've worked out with. I've definitely got a stronger friendship. Because there's nothing like doing a workout with somebody and coming out to the other side, you come out closer. There's a bond that happens in the gym when you guys are pushing each other to work harder or pushing each other through a workout that sucks. But at the end, there's that awesome feeling of like rewarding feeling. I feel like I've achieved after you've done an awesome, like a really, really hard workout. Next step for Brave Change is just to keep growing, you know, like a year and a half or like 400,000 plus subscribers. It's just to try and keep pushing that message out there, grow as much as we can, and reach as many people as we can, and try and impact as many people to work out and change their lives, make that brave change, and start like put their fears behind them, and just take that first step and just making a change to their lives, getting them more healthy, eating better, and that's what the goal of the whole channel is about. I definitely want to love to get on a bigger scale, bigger platform eventually, but. Yeah, just keep growing. That's the goal. Just keep growing, keep getting out to new people, and just keep growing that audience. Hello.
Hey Sheamus, what's up? Paolo Gonzalez from Fight Sport Manila. So I'll just go back to Cesaro. You mentioned your rivalry with him, and actually during the last event of WWE in Manila, you wrestled him. But eventually, you guys won the titles. Which one do you prefer more, being his opponent or his tag team partner?
I definitely prefer being his partner because as long as he's not hitting me with those uppercuts, I'm a happy man. I always said, like, you know, I always said I was the hardest hitter in the game. But and those best of 7 matches we have, like, we were competing to who could hit the hardest. And he's, as I said, like, he's literally one of the toughest opponents I've ever faced. He's super athletic. He's very intelligent in the ring, like the stuff he does, like very, very outside the box. And yeah, like those uppercuts, those running uppercuts in the corner are no joke.
Ivan again, talk about that quick block kick on Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania.
It was quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
18 seconds, it was pretty quick. Next question.
Hi, I'm Jer from Rapper Sports. You're undeniably one of the most famous and most decorated Irish wrestlers of probably all time. Do you have any tips for wrestlers who are not from the US or not from Japan who also want to make it big like you?
Yeah, well, I came from Ireland. There was no real wrestling scene in Ireland. There was one in Bray where Finn Balor came from, and there was one in AEW where I was. But there's no such thing as it can't be done in any country or any area. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that somebody here in this country, in the Philippines, wants to become a WWE superstar. They train hard, they go the right way about the training, they go the right way about their wrestling, and they get proper training from someone who knows what they're doing. They don't take unnecessary risks in the ring. I think there definitely could be. There's no reason why, like, from a country like this, there's no reason why it can't be a WWE superstar, man or woman, come through here and represent this country. It just, you just can't make excuses, you know? There's always a way. Like, even Finn went to Japan, and like he followed his path went that way, you know. Mine came to America, but I'd love to see someone from the Philippines represent the WWE. I think it would be awesome. It should go from every country. It's great. I mean, this guy here is excited about it. But I really think it should be somebody from the Philippines next time. Like, if it's, you know, we haven't been here in 3 years, and obviously it takes a long time to start the training process, go to the US, the NXT vibe, but there's no reason why, like, in 5 years' time, there can't be somebody here from the Philippines sitting here with this microphone answering your questions about their journey from here to the WWE and promoting a show that's coming to your country in a couple of weeks. You know, there's no reason why that can't happen.
Yeah, Sheamus. I'm Jensen from ABS TV Sports. What can you say about your colleagues who weren't happy when they were in WWE, that they jump ship to other promotions and say bad things about WWE?
I can't speak for everybody who does that. My own perspective on that, if it was me, I'd be very thankful for the company. Look, regardless of anything, like, WWE has given me an amazing platform. And I'm not just saying this because I'm here, and, well, it's easy for me to say this because I'm employed with the WWE, I'm a WWE superstar, and I'm here promoting a WWE show, but the truth of the matter is, they've given me an awesome platform to perform on. They've given me a lifestyle, helped give me a lifestyle that I never would have had in the jobs I was working at in Ireland. I've traveled the world many times over. I've traveled to the States like about 50 times over, you know. I've got to live my dream, and that wouldn't happen. I just think people sometimes, they forget that, and they're full of emotion. Some people maybe not be like that, but at the same time, you have to take a step back and look at it for what it is. And that's just my perspective. I can't speak for anyone else, but for me, I think that's my mindset. That's where I come from.
Hi, Sheamus. Over here. I'm MJ, representing Globe and Flip Geeks. Out of all the workouts featured in your Celtic Warrior Workouts channel, which one is your favorite?
They're all my favorite. They're all special to me for very different reasons. Whether it's the workout themselves, whether it's the 12-hour drive I need to get down there and do them, whether it's banging my head against the wall, calling 15 gyms, trying to get a gym to be able to let us train, and also turn off the music so YouTube won't, you know, all this. Yeah, so YouTube won't copyright the video. It's crazy. Like, I'll call about 5 different gyms, and then I go in the gym. Like, I organize everything myself. Like, I organize. I'll pay the guy to video it. I'll organize who I'm training with. I'll call a load of gyms to get the gym. I get the right time. Then I gotta go in there. Then I gotta go say, hey, you know, any chance you can turn down the music, you know, because like there's messes up our YouTube channel, and some of them will say no, and some of them will say yeah, you know. Then one time we were at this gym, and this old lady kept following us around, telling us not to be filming her. Yet every time we turned the camera away from her, she'd run in front of the camera. It was a weird situation, guys. Like, there's a lot of things you see that goes into it, but they're all special But honestly, like, I always talk about the freshest episode, and that's with Edge, and that definitely was a massive one for me because we share a lot together, and he's like not just a Grand Slam champion, he's a Full House champion. He's got one more title more than I have, and it's an Intercontinental Championship, and I hate him for it. But if you can, I'd say Edge is definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, I really know how to make a meal out of that question.
Sheamus, I'm Bong from Inquirer. Speaking of Ireland earlier, Becky Lynch became one of the biggest stars of WWE in 2018 and still in 2019. What can you say about her breaking the glass ceiling and just becoming the man?
Becky is awesome. One of my closest friends in WWE. Talked a lot before she came to WWE. Just an awesome person, awesome human being, very, very genuine, very hardworking, very passionate, and did it all on her own, you know what I mean? She took the opportunity and she got it, and I think I just want to see her keep riding that wave, you know, because she's super talented. I said earlier on I didn't like the idea of her and Seth together, because I feel like, in the tag team, I'm not talking about a relationship. They're great in a relationship. They're still in a relationship, right? Yeah, good. They're two awesome people who, that's great. No, I'm serious. Guys, listen, here, it's been a long, 24 hours to get down here, guys. Give me a break. But no, they're as a couple are awesome, but I'm talking about storyline, sometimes like it doesn't, putting two stars who have got a huge, who are really, really massively over with the crowd, put them together, doesn't make it better sometimes. Sometimes it dilutes it a bit. And then get her back on their own in the ring, in the WWE environment, WWE universe-wise, and they're back in their own thing. I think it's great. I think I think she's definitely one of my favorite people.
Yeah, Sheamus, me again, Sheamus. Can I get your thoughts on this AEW, All Elite Wrestling? What do you think about it?
Why are all these? Are my answers that bad, guys? You're all leaving. Happy hour is over, that's what it is. AEW, I don't really know anything about it, mate. I saw half one of their shows. And I know a couple of guys over there. Honestly, I don't really know that much. I know they got a TV deal coming or something, but that's about it.
So would you agree with Dave Bautista when he said that AEW could be a threat if they establish a superstar?
Anybody can be a threat to establish a superstar. You know, some people say competition is good, you know? That's why SmackDown and Raw was created with different rosters, which I know will probably go into full effect when the Fox deal comes through in the States. But SmackDown and Raw are going to start competing against each other too. Competition is good no matter how you look at it. So, you know what I mean? I think it's good for everybody. You know, you don't want to get complacent. It's like when me and Cesaro were tagging. Not only were we tagging together as a tag team, we were in competition with each other in the ring all the time. Like, you know, for the good of the team. But yeah, competition is good.
Another. Just a follow-up question for JR a while ago. How important is the gimmick in becoming successful for a WWE superstar like you? When they know that you have the crowd with you, whether you're a heel or a face?
When they're reacting to everything you do. Like watch Seth when he walks out. The crowd loves Seth, you know. Becky too. It's like that reaction, how excited they are when they see you, when they hear your music and see you walk through the curtain. That's really important. You know, you're one of the guys or girls that they've come to see, pay their money to see. So the crowd lets you know whether you're over or not.
Hello, Sheamus. My name is Angelo from RebelOmali.com.
Hello, Angelo.
Hey. So yeah, this is a question about your career. So you're just one title away to become a Grand Slam champion. That's Intercontinental.
Actually, full house.
Yeah.
Full house.
So, okay, yeah. So you're just one title away to become a Grand Slam champion. Do you have any plans on getting that Intercontinental title?
Well, if I get back in the ring, then that'll be the first thing I go after. Thankfully, as of now, I'm still listed as a SmackDown superstar, and the titles on SmackDown, so that's cool. But you know, as of now, I have no access to getting a title shot at the Intercontinental Championship, but it's definitely the one I want to finish the collection. It's just that one, man. It's that, like I said earlier on, it's that one Infinity Stone, man. No, I'm not calling it. And once I get it, I'll be clicking my fingers, you know what I mean? Boom. Nothing will happen, obviously, because it's not a real gauntlet, but I'll just click my fingers anyway.
Hello, afternoon, Sheamus. Welcome back to the Philippines. I'm Kevin from Manila Constantine in the Western Philippines. The King of the Ring just got announced recently, and what does it take to be a king as a previous King of the Ring winner?
It's a lot of class, a lot of royalty, a ridiculous robe, and a ridiculous crown. Sorted.
What are your thoughts on the 16 competitors for this year?
I think it's a great opportunity for somebody in that group to come through and move on to it's a great stepping stone. It has been in the past. It's something that's given superstars it's something to hang their hat on, you know. A lot of title matches and title opportunities come out of the King of the Ring. So I think it's a great opportunity for anyone who wins that tournament.
Who's your bet to be this year's King of the Ring?
King of Swing, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Raf from Smart Henry. I do want to ask, you know, even though retirement may be further ways away, what do you want to do outside of WWE when you hang it all up? Like right after you call it a career, what would you think you do?
I'd like to act. Definitely like to act. Get to acting maybe. You know, I feel like there's no real Hollywood action stars with in shape. I mean, The Rock, he's okay. Definitely not as buff as me, you know. John's got that hair now. I mean, it's a whole other thing. I don't know. I'm not sure if that thing moves on its own, or. And of course, then there's Big Dave Batista. What do you think, Dave? Okay. He doesn't say much these days. But yeah, I love to act, for sure. That'll be the next step for me.
Guys, we have time for one last question.
Has it been 40 minutes already?
Yeah, you're
wow, guys, you're doing a good job here. I was worried.
So it's right here in the front, last one.
Yeah, stand up and give a bow. Wow, boom, look at that. Give her a round of applause. Give her a round of applause.
Hi, good afternoon, Sheamus. I'm Teresa from Primer. So this question is a bit of a cliche, and I think it's deserving to end